Little Reese's eye is okay. I saw an interview where Little Reese's eye is okay. I'm not for sure why Suge Knight killed Tupac. Like, why? Suge Knight, I feel like he's the main suspect, right? Why the fuck, why'd you do that, Suge? Because you can't rap. You can't rap, so you're jealous? Anyways, Candace Owens, what are you saying?
I watched the documentary, and I was appalled, and I was shocked. I felt so incredibly sad for Britney Spears. I really did. Documentary.
Sad for Britney Spears? You know Britney Spears is 2 months older than me? Britney Spears is 2 months older than me, so when she, busted out with Hit Me Baby One More Time, I was in high school at the time. So, leave Britney alone, motherfuckers. Jesus Christ, I hate it how y'all fucking treated her then. I still hate how you're treating her. Just leave Britney alone. Just leave Britney alone.
The documentary kind of goes back and it shows you how while she was very young, she was manipulated in front of cameras because people wanted clicks. They made revenue off of her. They attempted to essentially draw blood from her to make her upset and to make her cry. Particularly, there was one interview that is given by Diane Sawyer where the entire purpose of the interview is...
Diane Sawyer! She's straight out of Glasgow, Kentucky. What's up? Represent Kentucky! Diane Sawyer, I guess, did an interview with Britney and made her look good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
To make Britney Spears sad, to make her cry.
Diane, why would you do this?
Break down into tears as she tells her that there's a parent out in the world that wishes she could shoot Britney Spears. She asks, so how does that make you feel to know that there are people that just want to shoot you? The idea was you're such a disgusting display of what it means to be a woman that there are people in the world who just wish you were dead. And Britney Spears, a very young, vulnerable girl at this time, her career started when she was a young teenager, bursts into tears and says that makes me very sad. And Diane Sawyer looks at her, stony face, she looks at her and looks like she's content, knowing that she had fulfilled her duty to break Britney Spears.
Yeah, what's up, Diane Sawyer? What the fuck you breaking Britney for? I just told you to leave her alone!
It wasn't just Diane Sawyer who participated in this. It was all of society. They wanted to see her have a mental spiral. People loved it. Of course, I was very young during this time. I'm 8 years younger than Britney Spears. And I looked at this documentary and I thought to myself, where were the adults in the room? Why did adults allow this to happen? Why didn't adults say something? Why didn't someone stand up and say, hey, what you're doing here is really wrong, Diane Sawyer. What you're doing here is really wrong, tabloids.
Candace Owens, the conservative, is making a lot of good points. You know, there's a lot of conservatives that Jordan Peterson tells you to stand tall. Stand tall. What's the hate about that? What? You want me to stand tall and confidently? Fuck you! I'll slouch and I'll be...
They're trying to break the spirit of a young girl. Many can argue that they were successful in breaking her spirit. Which leads me to Chrissy Teigan. If you've been following me on social media over the last week, you have seen that I have led an effective campaign for people to examine the long history of abuse that Chrissy Teigan has enacted against young women. I'm not talking about mean tweets. I don't want this to get mixed up.
Let's talk about the mean tweets, okay? So Chrissy Teigan, Candace Owens has been kicking ass and taking names. She saw a bully, and she's been trolling the shit out of the bully. She is bullying the bully. So Chrissy Teigan, she shouldn't get canceled, right? Cancel culture, like, I don't know. Her fucking corporate sponsorships, like, that's money, right? That's making, anyways. Cancel her life. She should be allowed to live, but her career, do we all have to watch her damn movies? Do we have to... buy her goddamn products. I don't think I have to buy Chrissy Teigan fucking dinnerware and goddamn soap powder and shit. So Chrissy Teigan has been saying a lot of mean tweets. Chrissy Teigan, I don't even know who she was. She married John Legend. That seems to be, and that's John Legend is a fucking legend. John Legend's a fucking badass. And Chrissy Teigan has been a fucking dick. The only thing she did on her own was she got on the cover of Sports Illustrated, 2010. So she got on the cover of Sports Illustrated, got married to John Legend, and then she just started tweeting, you know, the shit out of everybody. She told Mariah Carey, when Mariah announced that she was pregnant, that Chrissy Teigan thought that Mariah had been pregnant the whole time. It looked like she was having like 2 to 15 babies. So I guess she's saying she's fat or something. She's always looked like a big old fat fucking buffalo, big old water buffalo balloon, big old Shamu whale. And then Chrissy Teigan had said that she would rather be a sad, barren old, you know, maid, old mother, or old woman than to ever have to give birth to a child like Avril Lavigne. So she'd rather just be a sad old woman with no kids than ever have an Avril Lavigne. She also said that the Quivin Zane Wallace girl was cocky. She told Tamara Mallory that she's showing off her piss stick on Instagram because she announced, hey, look, I'm pregnant. She was just doing that for advertisers. She told Farrah Abraham that she's a whore and that everybody hates you. Hey, Farrah Abraham, you're a whore and everybody hates you. She told Lindsay Lohan, tweeted all this, right? Probably slits her wrist whenever she's around Emma Stone because it's another, I don't know, redheaded celebrity or some shit. And that was right after she had slit her, or tried to, I don't know. But, and then she tweeted to Courtney Stoddard to take a dirt nap. So that's the biggest one, the Courtney Stoddard thing. Take a dirt nap. Why don't you take a dirt nap? Is that a threat? She's going to do something to her? Because it said something like, you know what my fantasy is right now? You taking a dirt nap. Because you caused it, or because people have interpreted this as go kill yourself, which that was a joke we were all saying back then. And, I guess I've made the joke, but only against people I really fucking hated. But take a dirt nap does not mean go kill yourself. Take a dirt nap could mean a death threat. So it's borderline go, you know, kill yourself, or, you know, maybe I might do something. So this is reminiscent of the one case where the woman was sitting there telling the ex-boyfriend or boyfriend or whatever to go kill himself, and then he did. Then he did, and then she was held criminally responsible. Yeah, you want to be a fucking piece of shit motherfucker? You want to be a piece of shit motherfucker? So this is bullshit. Chrissy Teigan has been a fucking just mean girl tweeting. She's been a mean girl. She's been mean girl tweeting. She's been a fucking bully. Just being a shithead, right? Okay, good job, Chrissy Teigan. You found a good man. But what is going on in your life? And you know what? I'll say this. The algorithm, she got a lot of likes, and she got a lot of support. A lot of people, you know, supported her tweets. Hell yeah, you're shitting on people and being shitty to people for no fucking reason. We love that shit. That's the shit we love. We can't wait to get behind that kind of shit. Having meaningful dialogue where we actually sort of progress, you know, the nation or the culture or our democracy. Shut the fuck up. You're an asshole. You're a piece of shit. There you go. That's the summary of fucking Twitter. So there's some mean tweets by Chrissy Teigan.
Tell people to go, oh, well, people have to toughen up. It's mean tweets. No. I am talking about Chrissy Teigan's pointed harassment and attempt to convince young teenagers to commit suicide. I'm talking about suicide. I'm asking the question, how is it possible that for so long she has attacked young women like Courtney Stodden? If you don't remember Courtney Stodden was a 16-year-old girl who married a 51-year-old girl and became a 51-year-old man, and became a celebrity virtually overnight because she was effectively being groomed and the cameras couldn't look away. And during that time, Chrissy Teigan, then approximately 26 or 27 years old, an adult woman who was dating an A-list celebrity, engaged to an A-list celebrity, slid into her DMs and told her she should just commit suicide.
Ooh.
She publicly said the same, by the way. She publicly said to Courtney Stodden via tweet that she fantasizes about her being dead. She fantasizes about her being 6 feet in the ground. She called it a dirt nap.
Yep. Dirt nap. I fantasize you taking a dirt nap, but that doesn't mean go kill yourself or suicide. That could very much be a death threat, which is bullshit. Chrissy Teigan is a fucking bully. She has everything and yet feels the need to fucking shit on people. Now, in a little bit of defense, comedians, I want to say David Letterman, Conan O'Brien, they've been shitting on people their whole fucking lives, right? That fucking dog or whatever, So, you know, insulting people and making fun, and she's getting all this support, right? All the love and support. My God, y'all, fucking America could not wait to just champion Chrissy Teigan to be as shitty as she could possibly be. So when Chrissy Teigan is, you know, being shitty to people and everybody's sitting there saying, you know, go Chrissy, go, well then she might actually think that being shitty to people is the way to go. So I think that, you know, this is commendable. I think what Candace Owens is doing here is bullying the bully, and I think that that's good. So if Chrissy, you know, I think Chrissy Teigan can have an introspection period and reflect, and then, you know, change and grow and be a better person. She's actually apologized, and she says, the truth is I am no longer the person who wrote those horrible things. I grew up, I got therapy, I got married, I had kids, I got more therapy, I experienced loss and pain, I got more therapy, and I experienced more life and got more therapy. So Chrissy Teigan is sitting there saying, you know, sorry about the tweets. And, you know, that does, for me, I don't even know who the fuck Chrissy Teigan is, so it's like, why the fuck are we so focused on, you know, Chrissy Teigan? But that's good enough for me. I mean, that seems, you know, it seems like she's having a real introspective moment. That is, you know, not the same Chrissy Teigan that's going around saying, fuck you and fuck your mother and fuck you and fuck you and fuck you and fuck all your mother. You fucking fat motherfucker. Why don't you kill yourselves, you fat fucking ugly pieces of shit? Fuck you! Chrissy Teigan isn't doing that no more. She got therapy, so she's not a fucking psycho, you know, bully piece of shit. She got therapy to learn to not be a piece of shit. So I commend Candace Owens a whole bunch for bodying Chrissy Teigan. Apparently Target and, I don't know, Target and Arby's or something, some corporation, some, I don't know, fucking houseware shit. So she lost some advertisers with this. Candace Owens bodies Chrissy Teigan. She had lost her, you know, it looked like a good friendship with Nicole Arbor over this. Candace Owens just, you know, full on ahead. She says that Chrissy is part of this mafia, part of Hollywood. And so there is something more sinister that's going on, right? There's something, with this had actually, she quoted Castillo, so we got to be somewhat careful about this. But she was sitting there saying that a direct message was sent that had threatened, from Chrissy Teigan to somebody else, that had threatened to end their career. I am the queen of Hollywood, and you fucked with me, so now I'm going to end your career. A direct message. Tweet, right? That's so brazen and it's fucking, you know, that's gangsta shit, right? Now I'm going to end your career. And I guess your free speech, you're allowed to say that. End your career isn't a death threat, so it's mean, it's shitty. You could block her, you could stop her from ever, you know, direct messaging again, but, so, Candace Owens is pissed off that Twitter had canceled Donald Jefferson Trump, and so did the Convo Couch, so maybe the Convo Couch and Candace Owens have a lot more in common than we all are being told. You hate progressive, you love Donald, okay. Alright, you hate, and you can't call the fucking election, what, a socialist just got elected, you can't say it's you can't, okay. I hope you do go to the protest, I hope you do stand up. So she's pushing for Chrissy Teigan to get canceled in terms of advertising. I don't want to watch her movies or whatever, so you know what? I think, good, a bully is getting her just desserts, a bully is getting fucking bullied. That's just. That's perfect. A bully went around pushing somebody, then somebody started pushing that fucking bully. Fuck you. It's like killing the killer or raping a rapist. That's eye for an eye. That's justice. That is the definition of justice. You can't get more just than bullying a bully. Turning a right-wing fascist into a fucking slave for the socialist revolution. Turning racists into the slaves for the group that they hated. This is justice. This is justice. A bully getting fucking bullied. Boo fucking who. Good. This is a good thing. I'm not sad about this. I think this is fantastic. And the only thing she did was marry John Legend. Oh, she married John Legend, so she gets to be a shithead? She gets to be a fucking dick? And do we cancel the, you know, Hollywood career and the fucking advertisements and shit? My God, I mean, Roseanne, she got kicked out for, she said that one lady, she looked like she was black or brown, she looked mixed or something, or maybe, she said she looked like a monkey or something, didn't she? Whatever it was one fucking tweet, one little tiny mistake. Here is Chrissy Teigan just fucking repeatedly over and over again. And even, you know, take a dirt nap, that's sick. That's not funny. That's not interesting. That's fucking sick. And then the whole mafia part, I'm going to end your career. I'm going to end your career. So, Candace Owens, when it comes to, you know, the canceling of Chrissy Teigen, if anything, she might be creating a Chrissy Teigen, because there was, well, I didn't even know Chrissy Teigen. Ay.
This was fine. For years, Courtney Stodden has been speaking out, saying that this woman, while I was young and vulnerable, tried to convince me to kill myself, and it turns out Courtney Stodden wasn't the only one. She also did this to Lindsay Lohan, mocking 2009 Lindsay Lohan had a real suicide attempt. She slit her own wrists. Chrissy Teigen thought that was funny. She told her she likely slits her wrists some more every time she sees Emma Stone, another A-list red-headed actress. I guess that's funny, mocking the attempted suicide of a young woman. It goes on and on. She told Sarah Palin that she should shoot herself in the face. This has been allowed. I don't know why it's been allowed, because apparently there have been no...
That last one was kind of funny.
So I challenged myself now. I can't go back for Brady, but I challenged myself now to
how did she not get the Secret Service knocking at her door?
This is unacceptable. We're not talking about bullying. We're not talking about cancel culture. What I'm calling for is accountability culture.
I'm okay with all of it. Cancel the fucking bullies. Cancel the fucking bullies. What? You know what this party needs? A fucking bully. No, it doesn't. This party does not need a fucking bully. It doesn't need a fucking bully. And cancel culture, there's two sides to cancel culture. You know, Roseanne, we probably could have forgave Roseanne, right? Just for one tweet. Just for one tweet. And if you say, no, you cannot forgive Roseanne for that one tweet, then there's no fucking way you can forgive Chrissy Teigen for a mean tweet after mean tweet after direct message after mean tweet after meanness for fucking decades, for 10 fucking years. For 10 fucking years. So, yeah, if you got a problem with Roseanne, then you definitely should have a problem with Chrissy Teigen. There's, you know, the logic, Candace Owens' logic is 100% on this.
I'm calling for consequence culture. I'm calling for a time where it's no longer acceptable to just be an A-list celebrity and be allowed to get away with everything. For too long, being a celebrity has meant never having...
So, what does any of this mean? Why am I even talking about any of this? Well, frankly, I think that Chrissy Teigen's punishment would be to learn politics. Look at New York City's race. You have so many forced voters that isn't saying shit. Sam Cedar's fucking show. Sam Cedar and, you know, there's some forced voters, actually, you know, Brianna and Katie and some other ones, but motherfucking shit, I just saw Amber Ruffin. So a lot of forced voters can't say shit, but you got corporate media that can talk about Trevor Noah. I mean, they're sitting there talking about New York City's election. How come all these independent journalists, they're not, it's like they hate democracy so much, they don't report it, they don't point to it, there's a lot that goes into it. For the citizen, for the politician, for everybody involved. There's a lot that goes into it. And so if you're just like, no, I'm not doing any of that. Well, yeah, I guess you will hate electoralism, wouldn't you, motherfuckers? We've been able to legalize marijuana. We've done a lot of shit through the fucking ballot. Jesus Christ. And is shit so fucking bad at this point you think it's about to, you know, turn into a people's war? You really think America is, like, on the brink of a people's war? Because I don't think so. I think it'd be, you know, I'd be shocked if we could even get a lot of Americans to go out just to protest, let alone a fucking people's war. Get the fuck out of here. So when it comes to electoral politics, we can't have revolutions through Constitution. We can have constitutional revolutions and electoral revolutions, which completely change our fucking society. That's a revolution without any bloodshed, and it gets all the same ends that, you know, a bloody revolution would get us. So why would you, there's only three kinds of revolution. To say no constitution or no electoral revolution is to say that, you know, you're taking 2/3 of all the kinds of revolutions off the fucking table because you're a bloody, psychotic, fucking bullying, low-life piece of shit. A lot of forced voters do seem like they have been bullying people on Twitter, and yeah, I guess the heyday of fucking Donald, when we all get to be fucking bullies. The president was a bully, we all get to be bullies. But just dunking on motherfuckers, what if you're just somebody that's just trying to, you know, what is this Twitter about? And then boom, all of a sudden motherfuckers are just, you know, what the fuck? what's his name? That happened to what's his fucking face? That singer with the red hair. They was making fun of. They said that he was ugly, and eventually he just shut the fuck. And these beautiful, beautiful songs. Can't remember his name right off the top, but Chrissy Teigan, whatever. Chrissy's fucking punishment is to look at New York City's race and look at all the fucking electoral politics in her state and her community. Her bullying could come in handy. Her bullying, like Candace Owens to bully a bully is justice. So to bully a racist, to bully a fascist, to bully other fucking bullies, especially neoliberal, fake, progressive motherfuckers, she could be a bully for a purpose. Instead of just shitting on low-hanging fruit, right? Are you just going to shit on some other fucking celebrity trying to do something? You're just as irrelevant as they are, Chrissy. She'd be shitting on the right-wing shitheads who actually needed to be shitted on. I mean, look at Catherine Garcia. Look at Catherine Garcia. You got progressives in the race. You got Maya Wiley. You got Jocelyn Taylor. You got Paperboy. You got Diane Morales. You got several progressives that's running in New York City's race. But can Catherine Garcia be a progressive? No. No. This is the queen of white trash. The queen of New York City's trash. And yet there's still bags of trash all over New York City's sidewalk, everywhere. So we're going to promote incompetence. She was terrible as a janitor, so let's make her superintendent. Catherine Garcia is just white trash, meth head-looking bureaucrat who wants to keep Nixon's 1971 war on drugs going strong. I think she even wants to keep marijuana illegal. The entire state of New York has legalized it. New York State has legalized it, but the city is going to keep it illegal, and she's a big old fucking cigarette smoker, right? So she's a Marlboro Red, smokes a cigarette, going to tell you not to smoke weed while she's smoking tobacco. That's fucking nasty. It's gross. She's a narc. She staunchly opposes defund the police. She's opposed to universal college. She's opposed to universal health care. She doesn't want the CCRB, which is the New York City's Police Oversight Board, to have more power, to be democratic. Catherine Garcia doesn't want city council to have the power to approve the mayor's pick of the police commissioner. This is right-wing totalitarian fascism. She wants to pick the commissioner, the police commissioner of her choice, and for them to have all the fucking power. She doesn't believe in the three branches of government. And how are the police supposed to have any accountability without an oversight board that is actually, responsive to the people? So when it comes to gossiping, I think that we can gossip on dumb bullshit, or we could do gossiping that actually helps the nation. Chrissy Teigan, why don't you gossip that helps the nation? Look at the New York City's mayor's race. There's 13 candidates, and when it comes to policy, I think policy is totally fine and dandy. Go after people's policy. Look at their policies and criticize their policies. Catherine Garcia, she gets to be a citizen. She gets to vote. She gets to go have a job, but she wants to be the mayor. You want to be the mayor of, 8.5 million people? So instead of just gossiping just to be gossiping, you can actually gossip, America towards a progressive socialist future. Politicians are just trying to win a popularity contest anyways, but motherfucking celebrities are just winning a popularity contest just to be winning a popularity contest. That's all an election is, literally, a popularity contest. The most popular person becomes the fucking mayor. But celebrities apparently don't want to become popular to make society better, not to, make it more progressive, not to make sure our democratic republic is strong, because being complacent in a democracy is worse than a dictatorship. It looks like we're all free. It looks like we're all free, but it really is just a fascist totalitarian system, that's behind the whole thing. So celebrities just want them to know that they're a fucking badass and that's it. There's no deeper purpose in that. So for Chrissy Teigan, be more like a Candace Owens. Bully the fucking bully. Bully the bullies. Chrissy Teigan, look at, the electoral politics and actually, say, well, who do you trust? Which one has the better platform? Which one has the better ideas? And which one do you think would implement them? Which one looks like a mayor? Which one? There's a lot of things that, Chrissy Teigan, your wickedness could be used for good. If you, bully the bullies. Bully the bullies. That's just. It's just to bully the bullies. Let's take a quick listen.
Having to say you're sorry. Not anymore. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Candace. I have some exciting news to share. Right now, we're running a giveaway for one lucky winner and their guest to visit our Daily Wire studios in Nashville. The winner will receive a stipend to cover travel expenses, plus 2 free tickets to the Candace Show as my personal guest. To enter, use code VIP to get 20% off your new membership, and when you do, you'll automatically be enrolled to win the giveaway. For more details, visit dailywire.com/VIP. Be sure to enter today, and good luck.
Just my fucking shitty-ass fucking racist, fascist, bully neighbors being fucking racist, fascist, bully fucking neighbors again. Jesus Christ. Hey, Chrissy Teigan, why don't you come bully my